What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for December 12th, 2024. And like I was expecting yesterday, this week's event a little bit lackluster. We'll give you a full breakdown on it, but it is not really something a free-to-play is going to do. However, like again, I kind of expected, we do have a Soul Awakening Gala up. No Soul Awakening sessions. So for the average player, you want to continue saving your stuff up for Soul Awakening sessions. That way you get extra like B- copies and stuff like that. But this might be time to finally burn those copies that we got at Black Friday. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's talk about this week's news. All right, starting out, new update is here. We have, of course, daily login rewards of 7 of those, what are they called again? Enchanted cards, I think it is. Because we, of course, have the main event, Card Clash of Illusion. And again, free-to-play players can get a total of 10 of these, which again is still pretty cool. It's just you're not going to quite get to that number 9 that you need to come away with like a chest or, sublimation, Core of Origin, any of that stuff is not going to be possible really free-to-play. And it's interesting to note, I don't know if this is an issue or like a mistake or not, but the stones that come from here, the B- are actually still the old bound version that can be retired into contract story gems, not the soulbound version that we got at Black Friday. I don't know if those soulbound versions are going to be making a comeback at all, or if it's just going to continue to be like this from other events. We'll have to see. But honestly, if that means you have more chances potentially in the future as a free-to-play player to maybe get like soulbound B+ stones, that could be pretty cool. Because again, if you're just trying to progress your own account, that's fine. You're going to do awakenings on heroes you want anyway. It could be pretty good. So again, same old, nothing different with Card Clash of Illusion. This is where it gets spicy because we do have the Soul Awakening Gala. Now, there's nothing super crazy about this. Still, to this day, you're getting 1 treasure train ticket, where I have no clue why that's not 10 treasure train tickets, to be honest. Like, who came up with this? 1 is worse than 0, I feel like. Like, to be honest, getting 1 just feels horrible because you're like, oh man, in a year, I'm going to have 12 of these things. That's stupid. But, of course, going for 300 is a smart play for a lot of players. Going for 600 is a smart play for spenders. I don't necessarily know if you should do it. It is one of the few ways free-to-play have chances to get Destiny Transition materials, either 5 of those Divine Aurora Power Gems or 200,000 of the Scattered Spirit Vein. 600 points, though, you have to be prepared, is about 100 to 110 awakenings, less if you are going to use these special soulbound stones this week, so just keep that in mind right there. Beyond that, we have the Catch the Troublemaker Penny. All you have to do is get to certain stages in the PvE campaign, and you get extra resources, which is cool. And I think they got 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, still 600. So every single time that Card Clash Illusion comes around, you get the free 600 that you technically need to spend here. However, if you're not going to go in on this right here, you can keep saving that 600 up, and eventually down the road, you'll be able to do something maybe more with those resources. So this is Starlight Melody. This is what we've come to know and kind of hate, getting to 1,500 points. Wait a minute. Wasn't it last time 1,000? Hold on. Did they actually change this? I feel like they changed this, didn't they? Let me take a look. This looks a little fishy here. So you consume 1 card, get 3 points. An Awakened Hero at 7 points. Okay, so they did buff it back to Awakening being 7 points. I think last month they lowered it to 6 points per Awakened Hero. No, yep, the 1,500 it was normal. For some reason, I was thinking of our older versions of the event that were like 1,000, but yeah, this is definitely something even free to play should really not be able to acquire. So please just keep that in mind. We have the Glorious Shop. Same rules apply. 50% off the first 2 purchases in the Tier 1 shop and 50% off the first purchase in Shop 3. I think there's only 1 in this shop. Yeah, only 1 in Shop 3. Oh, no, actually it says 2 again, so that's cool. Yeah, so they're sticking with it. It seems like we're getting the same things over and over. The one cool thing is it does have the scissors treasure. Like, this is the fastest we've ever had access to, like, the treasure in general, which is kind of interesting. But continuing to go for, like, stellar shards and stuff, that's what you're going to do. I mean, heck, you guys saw earlier in the week, I still need a ton of stellar shards, so that's what we are doing. There is a Moonlight gift, and this is how you're going to be able to get multiples of this 1,500 chest, because this 1,500 point chest is only acquirable, or I should say 1,500 points is only acquirable as the base. If you want to get over 1,500 points to get to 3,000, you are going to have to get this right here, getting the 2 times multiplier. Seems a little, I mean, it's $100. Not anything super crazy good. You are getting more cards, you're getting some secondary resources. There's just not really a much in it, and like going for 15,000 points, like that's $300. That is definitely not something you want to do here. There is a Florist Picnic. Now this one costs $100 every single time, and overall this is a pretty good value, like good value for big spenders. $100 gets you the 2,500 Prism Starry Gems, which is the default in game. On top of that, you're getting $100 worth of treasure train tickets. Essentially, you're getting some cores, and then you're also getting potentially up to 7,000 contract starry gems. In reality, you're going to probably get about 1,500 to 2,000 because the way this chest works, and you have 10 of them, every time you open the chest, it's like a 70, 20, 10% chance to get each one of these. You're going to get 150 almost every single time. So just keep that in mind. That's not something you're going to be able to do. And then last and certainly least, the value packages. Absolutely nothing worthwhile in here. I think, oh yeah, and just so you know, you can use any type of starry gems, even the soulbound ones right here. So just note that's why they put it there. The Glorious Treasury is kind of nice thing that came out of the first original Card Clash of Illusion. But now that the Card Clash Illusion is in the rotation, I don't necessarily know how I feel about it. I wish we would have gotten more than just one new event this year. Granted, I'm happy we got some sort of mix up with the thing. It's just, would it have been horrible if they made it so like free to play could get to level 9 and get like one chest every single time this game's around? Because I mean, it costs what, like 3,000 gems and 600 contract starry gems. That's not a cheap amount, especially for free to play players. They're not going to be able to do that all the time. I mean, they might be able to since they're giving us 600 contract starry gems. That's neither here nor there. You're never going to get higher than that. And if you really want to get into the premium resources, like, because I think most everybody who's going to be going in on this event wants to get down to shop 6, you need to spend, I think it said 100 coins. So 100 coins need to be used first and foremost over here. So you can only get what? You get 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 70. You only get 80 from here. Granted, by using these cards, you're getting a ton of resources here, but then you also have to spend to get additional ones. Like, it's just never a good deal. Like, it just seems like this is one of the biggest baits for spenders out there. If you're a spender, just know even if you get down here, you're probably only getting like 2 purchases. It's not like the big events where you get like all 6 of the purchases, the purchase limit, like in the big events we just had for Black Friday, for Thanksgiving. That's not going to happen. You're only going to come away with like 2. 2 doesn't sound like a very much for spending like pretty much close to $400. That actually sounds really, really bad in value. So that's what this week's about, honestly, for the average player. Soul Awakening Gala, that's probably gonna be the most exciting part. If you guys want me to open your Soul Awakenings this weekend, hit me up on Discord. I'm back to making tons of videos right now, trust me. So I need some content to make, and if you guys want to see if I can get lucky on your account, hit me up. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.